Okay, Stampers, Tina Shaw, back for the third card this week, the week of May 18th, 2020. And before I get started on the third card here, I just wanted to show you in the catalog, the annual catalog on page 94, is the Darling Label Punch Box. And it was $45, but it is retiring, and actually they are sold out. So if you have it, good for you. If you don't, so sorry, but it's gone. I might be gifting mine to some lucky person, depending on how many people I get that want to have it. So anyhow, that's the stamp set that I'm using. This card it was actually the first one that I did. And it does take a little more time because, as you can see, I've got like all these little layers in here. So what you're going to do is you're going to stamp the image, which is the thanks stamp. And let's see, it's this one right here that has the little flowers. Super cute. So you're going to stamp that 3 times, and then this one, because I'm using, of course, the Petal Pink, I did it 3 times with black Memento ink on my Petal Pink cardstock. So on one of them, you're going to cut out the thanks, which was right there. I went ahead and did that a little bit ago. And then another one I just took and just there's a piece, and just cut it or punched it out using the punch. And then this one is the background. So there's that one. The third one I took and actually used the dark Petal Pink blends and just colored in the flowers. So what I did then was I cut those out. So you're going to do some fussy cutting and you're going to do some punching. Then you're going to cut out one, and this is Granny Apple Green. And I stamped these in black. I also stamped it in green, and I went with the green one. If you don't have a dark green, you could use black, just depending on your taste. So then what you need to do, once you have those all stamped and punched and cut out, you're going to take some of dimensionals, and I'm putting 2 on the green. This one was a little tedious, actually, cutting out all the little leaves on the green one. I'm going to pull off the backs, and I'm just going to layer this right over top of the existing leaves. So there's my first one. Then the second one is the little flowers that I colored and cut out. And I left a little piece down here just so this wouldn't be cut off when I try to cover it up with the other things. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this one up too. I'm going to use mini dimensionals on this one. Just right here. Take the backs off, and then I'm going to layer this one right on top of the flowers somewhere here. Okay, like that. See how it's coming together? A little crooked. And then this one I decided to just glue it down with my adhesive, because actually I'm going to use glue because I didn't want this little thin strip being popped up. So I just put a little of the multi-purpose Tombow glue on it, and then just put that on top of there. There we go, like that. Okay, so I've got that piece ready. Set him over there, and then I'm going to put my card together. have the white card base. I have a layer of petal pink, 5¼ by 4. And then I took another layer of 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and I ran it through the embossing machine. And this one was, I think it went out not maybe last year, a year ago, 2 years ago. It was just a single flower. And I had seen that, oh, I can't remember, another demonstrator used it, and it was so cute that, of course, I had it, so I went ahead and used it. But you could use any embossing folder that you wanted to. So go ahead and put your glue on the back. And then, try to grab it here without getting glue all over me. And I think I want it this way. Right there. This one I do not have any ribbons wrapped around it. But the way I did this one was I just took the twine and I just wrapped it around my hand several times, made a big loop, and then I just twisted it, and then I just glued it down to my paper, my cardstock, and then I just kind of pulled it apart. This time I'm going to do it another way. So I think this time I'm just going to take it and wrap it around a couple of times and tie it in the front. And that way you can see which way you like it the best, because I'm not sure which way I like it. And just tie a little bow like that. Get whatever size you want it to be, play with it a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to take my piece that I popped all up, and I think I'm going to pop it up on here because of the ribbon being there, so I'm going to put dimensionals here and here, the top and the bottom. Okay, pull this off. Just put that on there, about right there. There we go. Okay, then I'm going to trim the tails there, and then I'm going to attach this piece to my card base. And I'm going to use multi-purpose Tombow again. You just want a little bit of this to come out, because if you don't, like that right there, you don't want big globs. Don't do that. Okay, so then I'm going to take this and put it right on the front. There, almost done already. Okay, now I'm going to take my, y'all need to invest in the champagne rhinestones. They are just the prettiest rhinestones. So on this one, I think I'm just going to use like the little ones. There we go. Okay, so there's the front of your card. So which way do you like it the best? Do you like it with the ribbon wound behind it, or do you like it just wrapped around with the bow? Just personal preference. Let me know which way you like it the best. So on the inside, I'm going to write or stamp to a friend that makes me smile, because it says thanks. And then we are sneak peeking one of the new stamp sets out of the new catalog that's coming in June. And that's this thing right here. But it's got some really pretty images. And matching designer paper, I might add. So, I'm just going to stamp this in black. Right here. Ta-ta! There we go. And then, I think I just want to do a little pink flower. I'll just take one out of here. Just a little pink bubble. Let's see. How about this one here? I haven't even taken any of them except that one apart yet. So I'm going to just put this on here. And I'm going to stamp it in the petal pink. Just to give it a little something here. Oh, these are the distinctive stamps too. So cute. Oh, adorable. Look at that. So pretty. So that's our third card for the week. And I hope you like those. Tell me which one your favorite is. Don't forget to do that. I always like to know what your favorite card is that we make. So, until next week, I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.